And go!
Okay, welcome to the second half. Hopefully you enjoyed the first half since you all came back, which is always great. So, also I can't see you because my glasses are on my head instead of there. So
Also on your head.
Well,
You're welcome.
Take my clothes on my face now.
I think we're waiting for Merlin to get back and buying a drink, but seeing as he spilled mine, he doesn't deserve it. Next up, another first-timer who's come to a couple of comedy sort of things before, a couple of events. Who knows comedy should be quite good. And hopefully, hopefully you'll all give him a warm welcome, is Andrew Hartsmith.
Oh, wow, that's, yeah, you guys are going to be disappointed. Wow. Yeah, I don't have a lot of material prepared, so to make up for it, you know, I opened a few Christmas crackers, maybe a little bit early, and I got some jokes for you.
Yeah.
Don't worry, let's see. Why did the scientist install a knocker on his door? He wanted to win the Nobel Prize. Yes. Let's see. Yeah. Why did the chicken cross the playground? He wanted to get to the other slide. Yes. Let's see. What kind of bird writes? A penguin. What kind of jokes? What kind of bird writes a penguin? What kind of bird writes a? Yeah, they always do. They always do the multiple thing. No, I'm just fucking with you. No, but this is my second year at uni, second year at St. Andrews. I love it. I love St. Andrews. Give a little round of applause if you like it. But yeah, when I first came to uni, I thought, you know, I'd like to be an archaeologist. That seemed really fun to me, until somebody told me that they don't use whips that often. The people who dig don't like it very much. But so I switched into I'm doing a double major right now, S&M. But let me ask you something. Is there any English students here tonight? Anybody who studies English? Yeah, maybe you guys can tell me, or you know, English people can tell me. It's your language, I guess. But maybe you guys can tell me, when I look in the dictionary to see how a word is pronounced, how come I see letters that I've never seen before in my life? Upside down Y, schwa, 3, and a smiley face. That's not how you pronounce Westminster. Yeah, it's a really interesting thing. But anyway, yeah, I love uni, and one of the things that I've kind of come to learn, I'm still in a dorm right now, and you know, an actual dorm, not like New Hall, which, you know, you have your own ensuite bathrooms. No, I have to share showers with people. But it's interesting. You get this kind of... I'll see you later. But yeah, you get this interesting thing where it's almost like a wild, natural territorial thing, where it's like, that is my shower. That is my shower. And it becomes this thing where it's like, it even starts even in Freshers Week, where it's like, I saw you vomit and urine and feces and blood and something else I can't describe in there. I'm not using that shower. That shower, I don't want to speak of what I saw in there happen. This is my shower. This is my shower. And you get angry. You get angry if somebody's in there when you're trying to take a shower. You're like, it's my shower. And like, you'll wait out there maybe for a few seconds and be like, he's been in there for 30 seconds. How long does it take to take a shower? Oh. So you get this kind of like natural, wild, territorial thing going on. But I really like to people watch also, especially drunks. Drunks are, of course, the best people to watch. Yeah, I've seen you, I know. But yeah, I'll tell you this. Probably the most interesting drunk person I've ever saw. He was a stranger, complete stranger. I was coming back from a party. I was going to Empire. A little round of applause from my boys at Empire. Yeah. they know my name and they actually talk with me. I'm a little ashamed to admit that, but that's okay. So I was going to Empire, and I saw this guy walking, just shuffling along, eating chips and cheese. Oh, that's on my note. But one interesting thing was that he had his pants around his ankles. However, that was not the most interesting thing. The most interesting thing about that person was that he was eating chips and cheese with a fork. They always give me the fork. I never eat with the fork. I go all crazy wild on my chips and cheese. But this guy had enough common courtesy to use a fork, but not quite enough to pull up his pants. Interesting guy, interesting guy. Transitions. And you guys watch the Miss Universe pageant kind of thing? I know.
All the fucking time.
Who watches it? Who watches it? Lonely men. Maybe me. I don't say. But yeah, it happened a few months ago. I update my act all the time. But it's interesting how people can sometimes talk about, they say, oh, it's not a beauty pageant. It's not a beauty pageant. And I'm thinking, that is scary, because this is not the best woman that we found in a county, in a state, in a country, in the world, or even in the bloody galaxy. This is the best female we have found in the universe. Let me ask you, how many Xbox achievements does she have? I don't think so. I mean, if there's any Miss Universe women here tonight, I don't mean to offend you. I will still take your numbers and we can still, see what happens after the show. No runner-ups though, I have standards. Yeah, another interesting thing happened again a few months ago. I really need to do update my act, but you guys hear about the person who threw a glass bottle at Justin Bieber's head?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't like Justin Bieber. I really do not care for Justin Bieber's music. It's a little bit painful, but this guy took it to an extreme. Because when you really think about it, he had to buy a ticket. Not even just any old ticket. He had to buy a ticket that was close enough to the stage to throw a bottle. He had to travel to that concert. He had to sit through probably acts before. Then he had to sit through Justin Bieber's music and buy a beer to throw at Justin Bieber's head. This guy went through a lot of trouble. And I don't like Justin Bieber, but give the girl a break, Anyway, that's me. Thank you very much.